好，欢迎收看大温故事。今天我们要采访的是 Maple Ridge 的一位 MLA。这位 MLA 呢，他在这行也做了很多年。今天有幸我们采访到 Mr. Doug. So, in the Liberals' platform, it is stated that Asia is the key to the growing of our economy. So, what is your regard on this?
No, I think that's a very accurate statement. In Canada, most of our trade is with the United States, and they're an old established market, and they don't have as much growth potential. I mean, we're trading as much as we ever will with them, because it's such an old established market. So for Canada to succeed, we need to find new markets, and certainly the biggest new market is Asia. So absolutely, we need to make sure we exploit and use that knowledge and expand our trade with Asia.
Yeah, for sure. And especially with their booming economy, it's a lot of potentials that could happen in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find perhaps people who could speak more than one language, or more than just one English, or perhaps even English and French, someone who could speak an Asian language or more than one Asian language, would it be an advantage for them in the job force in the near future?
It's a definite advantage, especially as we look further to the west to Asia. It's a definite advantage to be able to speak an Asian language. But multi-languages in general are very important, and it's always good, whether it's French or Spanish, and especially North America here, where we can use both, but certainly Asian languages are very important.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn Korean.
Yeah.
You speak Korean?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. I see. So, I see. Okay, interesting. I see. So you're mostly an English speaker?
I am.
Yeah, I see. Sure. It's just that I thought, because, you might be able to speak Korean like a little. You were born here, were you?
Yes.
Yeah, no wonder, yeah.
Yeah.
My sisters who were born here, they can really speak very minimal Chinese. It happens, but, pros and cons.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So here's a question for you in terms of the spending for the Liberals in the next 3 years or so in the term that you're running for. So where do you see most of the spending going towards? Or are there any areas that would be, a focus?
Of necessity, most of the spending goes to healthcare, because we have a very large growing population and an aging population, and it's the aging population that needs more healthcare than the younger population. And because more and more people are getting to that age where they need it, their healthcare budget is going to increase the most.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think one area that we want to invest in is education, because in order to satisfy the retirement boom that's coming, we have all these older people that are going to be also stopping work. We need to replace them, and we want people to have the job skills to do that. So we need to increase our education spending and make sure we have the people we need to keep the economy growing.
Yeah, that's right. So I see it's kind of like one group, and then you have focus on the other. So have you in any ways provided, I guess, assistance to students or any new job force individuals or groups and such?
Personally, or
like in terms of like your party, or personally, if you have anything?
Well, the party itself has a very big interest in jobs. We have what we call the jobs plan, and we also have a mandate given to the Minister of Advanced Education to try to match the people to the jobs and to make sure they're trained for that. One of our big pushes as a government is the liquid natural gas development in the northwest corner of the province, and we see the natural gas industry as being as important to us as the tar sands in Alberta, and the potential of developing that industry is going to create billions of dollars of economic activity for the province over the next 15 years. And so we're really focused on on getting the right people to work there, it's going to create a demand for 20,000 jobs in that area, just in this one industry. And we think that can be an economic driver for the whole province's economy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So is that in northern BC?
Northwest BC, yeah, around Prince Rupert there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I believe those are small communities that will see dramatic growth over the next 15 years if that is done properly and if everything goes according to plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And they have beautiful, landscapes and just natural resources up there. I drove up with my friends a few times before and it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Most people don't know, but Prince Rupert is the closest main port to China, right? Because of the geography, it goes like a triangle. And so Prince Rupert is the closest distance to Japan and China.
Yeah,
and so that's one of our geographic advantages.
Yeah.
The other advantage for liquid natural gas is the temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
Like natural gas is found very plentifully in very hot places like the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to cool the natural gas to a liquid state, it's the temperature. So because Prince Rupert is a very cool place, it takes less energy to cool the natural gas than it would in, say, Mexico or Saudi Arabia or these hot places. And it costs a lot more money to create it.
And then sort of like export and...
Cool, so we have a natural advantage in terms of geography for that industry.
I see. So thank you, Doug, for coming in and doing an interview with us. We really appreciate your advices. I'm sure new immigrants, students, and citizens of Vancouver and BC in general will find your advices and insights very helpful. Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Doug.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
感谢收看今天的大温故事，我们下期再见。